We are here with Miller, also known as K-9. We'll do his little interview here. Who is SPAT?
SPAT is a scenario paintball adventure team, and what they are is a group of guys, friends, family members who like to get together and play paintball, among many other things.
How long have you been in it?
I've been in it for almost 2 years. This spring it'll be 2 years.
Let's see, you're wearing rank pins. How do you get rank? How
Well,
does that work?
rank is equivalent to how much time you've been with SPAT. Every year you go up in rank from the time of your induction date. Mine is in April, and in April I'll go up from a lance corporal to a corporal.
What's it like playing with, being with SPAT?
Being with SPAT is one of the coolest things I've ever done. It's just cool being with a bunch of guys who all feel the same way you do about something, about a lot of things, and you know you've got people that are there for you if you need them, whether on the paintball field or off, and so it's just a lot of fun.
And you say off the field, like what do you guys do?
We do lots of stuff, get together and just hang out, drink a few beers, go out to eat, go watch a movie, ride motorcycles, and all kinds of stuff.
We see you guys out on the field all the time wearing a lot of gear. What's it like to wear all that stuff?
It's cumbersome, it's heavy, but it's fun. It's nice to be out there and have everything you need. And you get used to it after a while, and you learn to play smart and not hard, so you can last a little longer. And so we got guys that are twice as old as me, and they play just as hard as I do. So it's all in the brain.
Well, we see you guys out there working in teams a lot. What's that like to have somebody watching your back, or working with a teammate? What's that like?
Well, it's a great feeling to know you're with some guys you can trust, who are on the same page as you at all times. And sometimes it might be an off day and it doesn't work as smoothly as you want it to, but it's okay because the next day you pick it up and you do better. So it's a lot of fun having somebody watching your back.
What's the cost in it? You guys got a lot of gear. How does that work out? Do you spend a lot of it on the front end?
Yeah, most of the money is going to be spent on the front end, and you're going to be into it. You're not going to be able to really get into it unless you are ready to put 4 or 5 bills into it. After that, you don't have to spend as much money. You can spend as much as you want. You can go buy new markers all the time if you want to, or you can just stick with what you got and just go play.
Are the guns upgradable?
Absolutely, absolutely. All the guns have aftermarket parts you can buy for them to make them shoot faster, to make them more reliable. Just about anything you want to do with them, you can do to them.
Have you ever been to any of the big scenario matches?
I've been to one down in Mississippi, and it was a lot of fun. It wasn't the biggest turnout because the weather was real bad, but it was a good day. It was fun. It's just a different experience from what we normally do, just playing little matches here and there.
Where's the most painful place you've ever been shot?
I'd have to say the back of my head, under my ear, was probably the most painful place I've ever been shot. There should be a picture of that somewhere.
What type of gun do you run?
My primary gun is a BT Delta Elite, which is a milsim gun that looks like a HK MP5 SD. It's got an electronic trigger, runs about 13 balls a second, has a rip clip hopper feed system which feeds the balls flawlessly, and I've had it for about 2 years, and I like that gun a lot. It's a good gun.
Did you buy it new, or did you used, or?
Actually got it used off of eBay. It was very slightly used and haven't had any problems with it.
You spend a lot of money on it?
Relatively. I was about 200 less than retail, so I'm happy with it. But it definitely was a little bit of money.
What does SPAT stand for?
SPAT stands for Scenario Paintball Adventure Team.
What do you like about playing paintball? What do you get out of it?
I'd say the most exciting thing about paintball is the rush you get, the adrenaline rush. Just going out there and running and gunning and trying to stay alive. It's a lot of fun. It's a big rush, and it takes a lot of practice to really get good at it. But it's a lot of fun.
What lessons have you learned off the field, and have you learned any life lessons while playing paintball?
Well, if they can't see you, they can't shoot you. That's probably the best life lesson I've learned.
How well do you work with your teammates? How well do you guys play together?
I'd say most of the time we work really well together. We especially the more we play together, the more we learn about each other, the more we know what each other's thinking and what we need to do. And like I said earlier, we have our off days where we're not all synced up, but most of the time we do pretty good.
I know these questions are kind of random, but these are questions that people wanted us to ask in the interviews. How accurate are your paintball guns?
The majority of our paintball guns are very accurate. When you go out to a distance, you start losing a lot of that accuracy, and it also depends on what paint you're running. If you have some cheaper paint, you're not going to get very good accuracy out of it. But most of the time we run good paint, and you can, especially if you're within 25 yards, you can definitely get some very deadly accurate shots.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and be looking to see this on YouTube.